Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and today I'll be talking about game modes and more specifically LTMs coming in the future. But before we proceed into the video, I want to make this clear, it's not confirmed and most of this is speculation, so please don't take this as fact. But anyways, with the introduction of Mad Maggie in Season 12, well, there's been a lot of discussion on whether or not ring flares are going to be returning to the game. For those of you that experienced these, well, I'm sure you remember quite clearly what I'm talking about, but for those of you that don't know what ring flares are, it's basically this event that happened in Apex where places inside of the large ring itself would all of a sudden start spawning these ring flares, and basically what it does is that it expands into an area that does the same amount of damage as the zone. So you can see how this gets pretty freaking hectic in the later stages of the game when the ring is already pretty small. Now the interesting thing about this is that someone found some voice lines with Maggie and Fuse taunting one another, and so there's speculation going around that this game mode might be coming back in the future. Once again, I want to say it is unclear whether or not it will be coming back, so until we get more information on this, I wouldn't arrive at a conclusion too fast.
Ring flare open and near us. Still love them up close, Mags.
Now, with that being said, Respawn promised us new LTMs in the year 2022, and more specifically, they did say that we will be getting some new LTMs this season. Well, they already delivered one, which is the control mode, the biggest game mode so far. It has been an absolute blast to play on the control mode, and I'm very excited to see what other maps they come up with for the control mode once it gets reintroduced into the game in the future. And yes, it is confirmed that the control mode will be coming back at a later date. Now, when it comes to LTMs, I've mentioned this a couple of times in the past, but some older data mine info shows that a couple of older LTMs might be getting added back into the game at some point in the near future. I'm hoping that we receive these LTMs in a sort of event similar to the Grand Soiree event, where we got to experience 7 different LTMs, with the LTMs rotating every 2 days. Now, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about because LTMs are a very important topic in my opinion. In the past few seasons, we've received a lot of blank zones, or what I like to call dead zones within the season, where there really isn't a lot of content being presented to the players. Take for example Season 11. Season 11's launch was arguably one of the best season launches that we've received so far, but the rest of Season 11 was very dry when it comes to the amount of content which we received. A lot of the events that we got were simply cosmetic based, and we didn't really get any new LTMs or game modes or even legend changes and quality of life changes in general. Now Season 12 is already off to a fantastic start with the control mode coming in and some pretty huge changes which have been introduced to the characters, and I'm hoping that Apex doesn't make the same mistake as Season 11 in the later stages of Season 12. There is actually a pretty simple solution to solving this problem. Simply rotate some of the older LTMs into the game once in a while, just so that we don't have these blank spots where there's no unique content available for the players. Especially since there's so many new players that have just entered the game, rotating an older LTM such as Armed and Dangerous or Gold Rush would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at third person mode. It's one of the most unique LTMs that Apex has received so far, yet I don't see it being reintroduced into the game for some reason. It's an LTM, it's fun, and it's not gonna affect the base game itself, and especially since players can choose whether or not they want to play normal battle royale or this LTM, it really does only bring positive effects to the game. Instead of having these blank spaces, Respawn should at least sprinkle some older LTMs in these blank spaces, or even better, create new LTMs that are fun and unique for us to experience. Either way, we shouldn't have these dead zones this season, and I'm really hoping that Respawn does fix this mistake, as Season 12 is seeing some record high numbers for the amount of players that are entering Apex, so I'm really hoping that Apex can continue to grow and hold this player base that it currently has. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this made your day just a little bit better. Let me know in the comments below which LTM you want to see come back, because I know there were a whole lot of really good ones, and I'd like to see what you guys think. Alright, that's enough talk from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, as always, stay safe, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace out.